The government of Niger has given Washington permission to use drones in anti-terror operations in the country. That's according to multiple sources. RT's Igor Zhdanov breaks down what impact that could have.
Drones, one of America's best-loved warfare tactics, is reportedly coming to Africa's west coast. Niger, a potential new pin on the US bombing map as Washington pushes ahead with its anti-extremist campaign on the continent. A leaked memo outlines the nuts and bolts of the deal between the Pentagon and Niger, calling for arming of the surveillance drones operating from a local airbase, also an additional troops deployment.
This operation supports the long-term strategic partnership between the United States and Niger, as well as the ongoing effort to counter violent extremism throughout the region.
All in the name of the war on terror. Since 9/11, the Pentagon has been hell-bent on dropping bombs from UAVs on Afghanistan, Yemen, Pakistan, Somalia. The lineup goes on, really. But for civilians in those countries, a distant buzz up in the sky can be a death warrant. In fact, US drones have slaughtered some 1,500 civilians, according to an estimate by the Bureau of Investigative Journalism. And the figure shouldn't really come as much of a surprise to anyone who's seen what has been among the drone's targets. The same unit which would be in charge of Niger drone operations is standing accused of killing 10 civilians in Somalia this summer, something the US Africa Command has denied. Now that the US is apparently planning to open a new front in its drone war, this could also mean more work for the Pentagon's PR machine. Igor Zhdanov, RT.
A month ago, the death of 4 US soldiers in an ambush in Niger revealed America's military presence in the country, something even senior US politicians seemed unaware of. American troops were deployed under the Obama administration to help Nigerian forces fight local terror cells. African affairs analyst Lawrence Freeman says that West African countries can be put under a lot of pressure by various Western partners.
There's probably less than 1,000 troops in Niger, and this will now significantly increase that over 1,000. This is the first time now that armed drones will be flying. So this is a big problem for the Niger government and for West Africa and for all of Africa, is now allowing the United States to carry out these kinds of military attacks. This strategy will not work. It's not going to be successful without a larger strategic picture, and the African countries now are being pressured by the West and the Trump administration to allow these armed drones and other military buildup, and I'm sure it's going to cause them many, many internal problems, and it will not solve the problem of terrorism.